Unveiling British English Idioms and their Context. Hello everyone and welcome to another exciting episode of our series on English language learning. Today we are going to venture into the world of British English idiomatic expressions and the context in which they are used. We will discuss not only what these idioms mean, but also when and how they are appropriately used. Firstly, it's crucial to understand that the context in which an idiomatic expression is used can greatly affect its meaning. English idioms, like those of any language, are deeply rooted in culture and tradition, and therefore their meanings can shift depending on the situation, the speaker, and the listener. For example, in British English, the idiom, "Bob's your uncle," is often used to express that something will be done or achieved easily. However, if used in a sarcastic tone or in a situation where things have gone wrong, it can imply the opposite. Now let's explore some common British English idiomatic expressions and their context. 1. Full of beans. This idiom means someone is very energetic. It might be used in a conversation to describe a child who's running around, but would not be used to describe a car's performance. 2. Not my cup of tea. When something is not to your liking or you're not interested in it, British people might say it's not their cup of tea. It's commonly used to express personal preferences, but not to make general observations. 3. Bite the bullet. This means to face a difficult or unpleasant situation bravely. You'd use it when talking about enduring something tough, but it wouldn't be appropriate to use when talking about an easy or pleasant task. Using idioms correctly requires understanding the specific situation, conversation, and cultural cues where they are appropriate. The more you expose yourself to English conversation and British culture, the more you'll grasp these nuances. Remember, not every situation calls for an idiom. When in doubt, it's usually best to use plain language to avoid confusion or misunderstanding. And that wraps up our deep dive into British English idiomatic expressions and their context. We've learned that context can greatly affect the meaning of an idiom, explored some common British idioms, and discussed how to use idioms correctly. I hope this video has made you more comfortable with using British idiomatic expressions. As with any part of learning a language, practice makes perfect. So don't be afraid to try using these expressions in your conversations. Thanks for joining me, and until next time, keep practicing and expanding your English vocabulary.